What do you think the most popular sport in Malaysia?
As far as I know, I think that it should be basketball, football, badminton, and ping pong.
What are the iconic or representative sports of the major races in Malaysia that you heard before?
Based on my memory, at least in Malaysia, I've never heard of any particular sport that is distinct to a major races. But although I see a lot of sports that some races really excel in. For example, like Chinese, you can see a lot of Chinese, especially students during the secondary, where they go for the chess clubs or the Chinese chess clubs. So these sports kind of like showed a specific distinct for students, especially those from the Chinese race. But other than this kind of ideas or prospects we have, there isn't any iconic sport as you've mentioned that I've heard of before.
What do you like to watch?
I like watching the football. I think it's very interesting because it's also one of sport very famous in the world.
Do you think is there have equality in sport without any races?
Yes, there is the equality in sport. No matter the gender or religion belief of athletes, there are treated fairly in sport without any shade of prejudice. If athletes break the law, the judge will fairly give athletes the punishment they deserve regardless of their religions.
Are there any fields or activities in sport that involve different ethnic groups of Malaysia together? Do you think that activities united Malaysians from different races?
In my opinion, the SUTMA game is Sukan Malaysia. SUK stands for Sukan, MA stands for Malaysia. So these SUTMA games, that means SUTMA sport, okay, involve different multiracial to participate in these sport activities. These national games to let the whole country, different races, different culture people to involve to participate in this national game. This game initially they intend to encourage multiracial, to cultivate the national integration spirit among Malaysia in our community. So for me, this game, this sport activity named SUKMA is very good in cultivate the integration between our races in Malaysia. Sure. For me, this SUKMA Games has been holding for many years, and then it is a very successful event to involve each Malaysian can involve in this game. Therefore, for me, this game, SUKMA Games, is really can be a united tools to unite all our nations in Malaysia.
Each race has different culture and concepts. If they are sporting together, will they encounter difficulties?
No. Although each race has different culture and concept, they are doing the sport together and sharing sport knowledge to each other. When I was in the primary school and secondary school, I always play some sport with friends of different race such as badminton and basketball. This is because we cannot show discrimination to others race than us.
If the government organizes people of the different races into a teams to participate in the competitions such as basketball team, football team, and so on, do you think there should be different initiative on the same team? Why?
For me, I don't think it should be an obligation because if you want to select a group of members, you should actually select the best ones and not just solely based on their race. If they have the standards, then they should deserve a spot in the team. Hence, I don't think you should always make sure that you have different NECs on the same team because there's no point that you substitute a weaker player in the team just to prove that your team has diversity in terms of races.